Biology is the study of living things, from the biochemistry that underpins those living things, through to the organisms themselves, and through to the ecosystems that they help shape. The A-level course of study is a 2-year course. It has a practical experimental component, which leads to a practical endorsement, which is a qualification that many universities will require for their degrees. The A-level exam board that we use is OCR.
I take biology, chemistry and maths, and I chose biology because I find it fascinating, and the biology A-level course is much more in-depth than it is at GCSE, and that can be daunting at first, but it's also very engaging.
I picked biology and chemistry and maths for A-level, and I decided to choose A-level biology because after looking into undergraduate courses at university, these 3 gave me the widest range of options, and at that point I didn't know what I wanted to do as a career in the future.
I take biology, chemistry and history, and the reason why I decided to take biology was because it was one of the subjects which I most enjoyed after doing my GCSEs, and also biology is considered one of the subjects which facilitates a lot of career pathways, and this is really helpful if at the end of year 11 you're not entirely sure what you want to do.
Biology is a popular course, and students do very well on it, as evidenced by the fact that some students go on to study medicine, dentistry, veterinary science, and students have gone on to Oxford and Cambridge, as well as other top Russell Group universities. Key skills that students will either need or will develop during the course will be really a sense of organisation. You're going to need to be organised. You've got to be a sort of a details person as well, but the critical thing is the ability to draw links between topics that at first might seem quite distinct, but then as you understand them, you can draw links between them.
So if you were to take biology A-level, you should expect 9 hours a fortnight of lesson time, most of which are 2 hours long. Within a lesson, in the first hour, you usually learn something new, and the second is usually spent consolidating that learning through exam questions, practice papers, and shorter tasks. You should also expect some homework to be set at the end of each lesson, but they usually allow for a generous amount of time for you to complete that. You often have 2 teachers, and the course is quite content heavy, but they spend a lot of time reviewing past knowledge to ensure nothing is forgotten.
At A-level, the topics that we cover and the experiments that students conduct mean that they can benefit from the use of equipment such as brand new microscopes, as well as molecular biology techniques such as gel electrophoresis, polymerase chain reaction, and the genetic engineering of bacteria.
In my opinion, the best topics are the ones involving biochemistry and the internal workings of the human body, especially the cardiac system and nervous system. We also get to do a lot of hands-on practicals at Southgate, including lots of advanced dissections and using the excellent resources.
When I leave Southgate, I hope to study medicine and intercalate in neurosciences and possibly do this at Edinburgh University.
After I leave Southgate School, I want to study a degree in veterinary medicine with a specialty in surgery at university, and maybe do an intercalated degree in biological research.
After I leave Southgate, I plan to first take a gap year and then to apply to an undergraduate medicine course. We get weekly sessions helping us with our medical application because it's a very competitive course.
Something that's really important to consider when you're thinking of taking biology A-level is to make sure that you consolidate all the information that you're taught in lessons, because it just means that when it comes to exams and your mocks, it's a much less overwhelming process, and it means that you can direct your focus to exam questions and making use of all the resources that you're given in lessons. Additionally, establishing fundamental keywords which are commonly used in biology is really helpful, because it's often where your crucial marks are missed, but this is really helped or facilitated through regular keywords tests, but also end of topic tests as well.
If you have any questions about taking the course, if you're at Southgate School, come to the biology office at E17 or talk to one of your teachers. If you're not at Southgate School already, go to the Southgate School webpage, and on there you'll find the email address for the head of department.